man lied and changed his mind last night, just like normal. It's supposed to rain all day today, so. But I figured it was light enough to catch you a little bit. There's a little bit of color that direction. Just a little, not a lot. It started raining last night, and the wind's been blowing more this morning. Half inch of rain overnight. Maybe today's going to be nice instead of what the weatherman said last night. And you can't see in there, but there's a 100-gallon water trough sitting on side. She's going back to get the other one. Fill them for grain for the bulls and the steers in the back barn. Mom won't scoop out of the big totes. I don't know why. End up filling those things all the time. Had another one too. It was a plastic one. Rubbermaid, when they went to the darker color, they got really brittle. And I mean, all the cows had to do was bump it once and it slammed back down to the ground and cracked the bottom of it. So just an FYI, the black Rubbermaid troughs, they're not so good. The grayish colored ones, they hold up really good. We got some around here that are over 20 years old. Anyway, so we don't use that plastic one because crack in it and then the rats started chewing on it. They chewed a big hole in it and I can't do anything to keep them from chewing it, so we'd move a ton at a time, but yeah, it takes 3 of those to move a ton. Really kind of empties that bin out quick when we got to keep filling hers up. And Becky decided she's going to take some stuff out of the container and go through it. 'Tis winter. Time to find winter clothes instead of summer clothes. They weren't hungry, were they? I got one more bale to throw in here. Time to take a break though, because those 2 sections down there, I carry the bales on the plank and cut them down there. That's a pain in the butt, especially with a couple of cows in here. Yeah, they're in there. Who would want to reach up and try to grab the bale out of my hand? By the way, you should be able to hear all that noise, and there's no sunshine out anymore. Yeah, right after that last clip it started dumping, so much for having a dry day and being able to get that trailer done outside. Have to back her around and get her into the big bale barn, I guess. It's the only place we got to put it. Hopefully it'll get dried up enough and get it done. God, she's noisy. Little rainstorms earlier, and the floor was fairly dry before that, but you know, most of that in the sun's not bad, but between here and her and along this side, the floor's still wet. Got to be dry before we can do anything with it. Thinking it'd sure be nice if that had a heating element in it, like a hair dryer. Warm it up and dry it off quicker, but get any loose stuff off this way yet? Hopefully. I just saw a loose piece fly, so a couple loose pieces will hopefully seal in instead. And we'll see if that other stuff works. It's sealer for a roof, but it stayed on the roof, it just didn't seal it. Because what we found was on the old roof, when the one outfit did some work on it for us, and they did a silver asphalt coating. They had a kid up there for 3 days with a 32-ounce framing hammer smacking every single nail and screw. And the old metal from 1963, it was a little brittle. It put cracks in the corrugation, which we couldn't see till somebody else was up there walking on the roof and were trying to find leaks. Sun shining on it, he'd step in the right place, and boy, I could see where they were. You know, hey, he chased as many leaks as he could, and we still had a bad roof, replaced it. We got like 12 gallons of this shit, or more. It'll work, it'll work. All it's got to do is protect that aluminum. Ah, it's a wonderful day. That was a pretty good hit.
Just started out beautiful though.
Hey, look what I found. She's got a bucket in there, waiting for a couple of rags and
I'm in my tennis shoes.
and waiting for a brush. And she got her clean tennis shoes on so she can walk around in there, rather than her shitty boots that are sitting at the back of the trailer. As we're watching leaves fly by like birds racing.
Dad should see actually.
Oh, she wants to show you something. Look out, you see her.
Look how cute Whiskey is, though. Whiskey and Blue are both snuggled in. And then there's Red, making sure I'm okay in here, huh? But Whiskey's like, screw this weather, guys. I'm over it. Huh, Bubby? Oh, yes. I'm just waiting now. Oh, look, I spotted him.
Good
Holy
look, see where
shit.
she is, and she jumps on me.
Ah! Holy shit.
Spin you around and you can enjoy it again.
We had hail earlier.
Yeah, a little hail today.
It started out beautiful.
Here we go again. It's going to be in waves.
We'll have a break in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, she says a break in 10 minutes. I don't know. It's not coming from that light spot. It's coming from the dark spot over that way.
I
So
see just barely a little bit of light.
maybe a half hour we'll get a break. In the meantime, yes, I'm getting water in my face. Ah! That'd scare the shit out of anybody.
If you want, you can take my card over.
Doesn't that look like fun? That'd be a lot better if this stuff wasn't so old. But it is what it is. It's actually supposed to be kind of that consistency.
Like
Or she's dragging the dry stuff off the sides.
It's still good.
No, it's butter. Yeah, butter grade acrylic sealant. There we go.
But this is not gray.
It says grade. I didn't say gray. Yeah. The old brush that her mother got her is kind of falling apart. That brush is probably older than I am. Seems to me Mom had a couple like that when I was a kid and they still had the old house here. But make it cover one way or the other. Anybody want to know what that big drawer looked like empty? There it is. The blocked off spots in the corners are where the back wheels are. And there's a block to keep them from coming out. I mean, you can pull it too hard and bring it out, but that wouldn't be a good idea. So there it is. I went to get something out of it a little bit ago and remember where I put things because I got them everywhere. One of the DeWalt boxes, somehow this got underneath it. I just had this out the other day. I always love, oops, there you go. I always love pulling one out, throw a battery in it, and find out that the disc is broken. That hurts. So, clean it out, rearrange. I'm thinking the Porta Power stuff won't go back in there. I just got to figure out where the hell to put it. If I had another drawer, I'd put it in there. It might go in there anyway. That black box with the yellow latches is my TIG setup. It could probably go in the drawer and then that stuff could slip in there on that shelf. That's where it was before the drawer was built anyway. But in the meantime, yeah, we get dead bugs, mouse poop, cardboard dinner just so everything's not sitting on the metal, and a whole bunch of mouse poop over there. So I want a vacuum cleaner. There should be at least 2 in here. I can't find either one. And yes, I've been all over in the shop and all over upstairs, and it's nowhere to be found. So I'm going to go see. You'll see how number 1's doing with smearing the stuff on the floor, and see if anybody might know where there's a vacuum. I figure the DeWalt vacuum cleaner should fit in there, and then all the DeWalt stuff will be together. Well, all the cordless stuff anyway. I found back here. Won't focus very well. And holy crap. That's how far she's made it. She's just past the halfway point. There's some thin spots. She says almost. Well, that center gate's the halfway point, and she's to the post on this side, and she's beyond it on the other side.
I had to get beyond on that side so I can shut it, so I'm trying to get beyond this side so I can.
So there's some lighter spots. This stuff says it takes 24 hours to dry. It really.
Dad, that stuff was already drying when I went
Yeah.
when I move
It's
to the next
yeah,
one.
but it's still got a cure.
Yeah.
It's dry, and you can probably put your hand on it and not get a handful, but
Oh no, you probably still can.
you can see her different. She did those, like the front 4 feet, and then another 3 or 4 feet, then another. But I think we're gonna let her set for a couple of days. Hopefully, it's in here far enough that the rain doesn't blow in there. I mean, we're let's see. Basically, the center post out of the 3 right there, that's the center of the tall part of the building. So it's 16 feet back from the gutter to there. So, but the way the wind keeps blowing the rain around,
Well, I'd say if you're not getting wet right there, then you're fine.
the filming I was doing earlier, I was right on the other side of the wall right there, and I was getting sprinkled in the face.
And I never got hit in here.
So, you know, granted, I'm what 6 inches below the window over there, but anyway, hopefully she'll get this done before too much longer, and
I'm hurrying.
she thinks she's got enough in that old bucket to finish, and I hope so, because I hate to open another bucket, but we're gonna have to open another one for the second coat. I already know that, and hopefully second coat goes well. It doesn't say anything about 2 coats, just says 1, and but I'd rather see if we can get 2 coats, at least in the bottom, the low spots. I mean, really fill the whole thing with resin or something and seal it, but that wouldn't be good either. Something to get underneath it. Hopefully this stuff stays stuck good and it doesn't get underneath it. Say number 1's got perfect timing. She called me just a few minutes ago. I wasn't quite done putting stuff back in, but that's how it is for now. Those are TIG rods in those 2 deals in the back, and everything for my TIG is in that box. Everything's back in here. Kind of organized for now. We're gonna see if we can move some more stuff over there. In fact, that's where one of the boxes of nails is. That black box back there is nails for the Hitachi framing gun. And the rod holders there, they probably should go in the service truck, and that'll leave plenty of room for those. But I gotta go help her get the lid back on the bucket, get stuff cleaned up, put away. I think I'm gonna be smart. I can grab one of these. I'm gonna take me a bucket closing tool. And yeah, it's after 5. Yay. After 5 and dark instead of being still light. Showers keep hitting. It just quit, literally. Well, actually, it hasn't quit. I'm getting wet, but it was pretty loud a couple minutes ago. And way darker on the camera than it is, because that's on. I know I won't be able to show you anything in that trailer, so yeah, call it a video. Thanks for watching, everybody. How about a few cows for the end? Boomer there. A little 2-year-old coming 2-year-old. They get kind of gimpy coming through here because it's getting kind of thin. There's a big chunk of concrete right there that's exposed. And over in front of that other gate into the other barn, there's a big frickin' hole with a bunch of concrete exposed. So they just absolutely love walking through a couple of spots. I was hoping to get the gate open before they all got to me, but oh no. They were standing about the middle. Oh, about where that 3rd one is right there. From there back. They decided the second I opened that other gate to walk into the barn to unlatch this one, they were going to come running. So here I stand, waiting for traffic. Oh, hey Matt, there's a traffic report again for the day, hey? Since I haven't done one of those for a while, right? Okay, now I can get out of here and finish up and go in and put a video up for y'all here in a little bit.